Hi, I'm Amanda and I'm the face of Amazing Productions. Now that my show is done, my show is over, and I finally have time to clean my car, I took all of the props out of my car, and let me tell you, these props, some of them have been in my car since the show started back in like January or February. If you're wondering what show I'm talking about, my school has its own TV station, and I pitched a TV show. It's just a very small kind of TV station. It broadcasts in this one city. I got to make a scripted TV show for them. It's non-commercial, nobody makes any money, purely volunteer. But the point is, I got to make the show, and I had been working on it all year, basically. I worked on it last semester, worked on it this semester. But finally, the show is done. The show is over! But I thought I would talk about it one last time. So the TV show that I got to make is called Garter Cole. It's about secret agents who work together and against each other to fight enemy agents called Lurkanians from their country of Lurkania, which Lurkania is just a made-up country. I just made it up. But we had a lot of fun filming this show. I made a lot of friends. It was extremely stressful at the same time, but also really rewarding because now we have something that broadcasts in the city. It's actually on a TV station. So it does actually count as a TV show. I get to play a character named Lessa, and Lessa's a secret agent, and I also produced it and directed it and wrote it and sometimes edited it and sometimes made the problem. I did a lot for this show, I really did. Just because basically it's just a matter of how many people are willing to volunteer to be a part of your show. So that's kind of how that works. So I thought it would be interesting if we take a look at the props of the show. You can watch it and then come back to this video. The link is in the description for both episodes. It'll take you about like 40 something minutes to finish it because the first episode is like 23, 24 minutes and the second episode's like 28 minutes. So you can go and watch it and then come back, or you can watch this and then decide if you actually want to spend that time watching it. I don't care, or you can just not even watch it at all, I don't care. I'm not going to spoil too much of the show in this. Mostly I'm just talking about the props and what they do, but I will probably show clips from the show in which the prop is used. So you get to see the props and then you get to see where and how they were used, which is kind of cool. And then I get to tell you a little bit about each prop. So, without further ado, let's get started with my show props. First off, I want to start with this piece of glass. This piece of glass is what we use to spray silly string on. Some of it still has some silly string on it. Now it says my car on it because I almost had to ditch my car when it broke down one time. Thought I would write a nice little note, but I didn't have enough silly string that day for that. And it broke. Literally, the last shoot day it broke. I don't know if I was going to use it ever again because I never cleaned the silly string off. This is what happens when you have homework and you're trying to make a show at the same time, okay? Sorry, I'm sorry. And what we did is we held this piece of glass over the lens while I sprayed silly string on it. So that way it looked like I was spraying it on the camera, but I wasn't actually. Now we're moving into the prop bag. Here's a styrofoam gun. Let me see if I can find the other one. Another styrofoam gun. So this is a styrofoam stun gun, and this is a styrofoam gun, like with actual bullets, whatever. Basically, we just use them to throw at people so they don't hurt. Woo! These are Ant's nunchucks. When I wrote the script, I wanted all of the girl characters to be very strong characters. So if you haven't seen the second episode, or if you're about to watch the second episode, whatever, these are her weapons of choice, her nunchucks. Silly string cement glue, okay? Silly string cement glue. I feel like I accidentally stole this idea from Spy Kids, but I named it something completely different. I just wanted her to have a way to cement him to the wall, because I thought that was cool. And then we'll just melt it. So silly string cement glue, you can see being used like this. Isn't that not kind of cool? It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. And obviously it's just cans of silly string that we painted and wrote. Silly string cement glue. I wrote it, and people make fun of me because my handwriting's not the best. You tell me if you can read what that says, okay? Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Lessa Spy Muff. Spy Muff. Because when you're a spy, you write the word spy on your spy equipment if your equipment guy isn't that good. Lessa's gloves. Mostly because there was a stunt that Lessa would have to do, but we ended up cutting that part because Lessa couldn't do it. And by that I mean me. The stun gun. We only had one stun gun. So whenever you see the two characters and they both have stun guns, we use the foam gun, and then we would switch out based off of who needed the stun gun the most. But the stun gun's pretty cool. The effects are cool. The effects are pretty cool for this. Rope? This rope, okay, funny story. I went to Walmart and I was like, Mom, I need rope. I need rope to tie people up. I said that out loud in Walmart. I must have been kind of creepy, but basically it's what this rope was used for, to tie people. This is Cole's watch, and it says ROM 116. And then it says December 17th. December 17th was actually my graduation date, and I think that's why I wrote it. I made this watch. And then here's Lessa's watch, JM119. Yeah, I really should return these watches to whom they belong to. It's not, whoa! The actress who plays Bee, she's the one who made this. We made it out of clay and some styrofoam, and it's been broken the entire time, basically. When she made it, she couldn't get it very thin. So what we did is we decided to kind of call it an ancient Lurkanian knife carved from stone, which kind of explains why it's thick, but really we needed a knife for obvious reasons, really. The actress who plays Bee, she made these name tags. They're for the United States Intelligence Agency Academy, and it's just all part of the storyline. This is Lessa Garter's name tag. Fun fact, actually, we lost Agent Daniel's name tag. No, we didn't lose Agent Daniel's name tag. Let me explain what happened. My prop maker, who is the actress who plays Bee, she gave me this during our meeting so I could hole punch it. I left it in my backpack, and then the day of the shoot, I didn't bring this. So what she ended up having to do is she used a different one, and she wrote on the back of it. So Agent Daniel's name tag is actually just written in Sharpie on the back of an actual name tag. But these are pretty nifty. She laminated them and everything. Good job. I call these spy binoculars. They really are actually binoculars. Like, they actually work as binoculars. And then they also work as a magnifying glass, if that makes sense. But I just thought this was really cool. And it's a compass too, and a little flashlight too, and a mirror. But really, we just used it for the binoculars because I thought it looked cool and very spy-like. Oh, we painted over the flashlight. But it used to be a flashlight. You have no idea how many of these I went through. For the spy watches, I don't know where I got this idea from. It's like a little satellite on top of a watch. And fun fact, Agent Garter's watch is a lot bigger because her equipment guy isn't necessarily the best. So hers is like giganormous, and then Cole's is little compared to hers. But I used these little drink umbrellas, and then I would put them onto their watches, and then they would just open up. Those were kind of nifty. They're kind of obvious that they're these little umbrella thingies, and they were so fragile. They would break all the time. Like, this is a character named Arashita's eye patch fuzz maker. I called this a fuzz maker because the actress who plays Bee, her name's Amanda too. I'm Amanda also. I was trying to explain to her what I needed. A fuzz maker, it's in the script. She uses this little fuzz maker thingy, and then it causes static so that way they can't hear what she's saying. And so this is what she came up with, a battery wrapped in duct tape with a little antenna, which the antenna kind of broke because it's made of the same material as little umbrellas. So this is a little fuzz maker, and it's only shown in like one shot, and that's it. But it makes all the difference. Ow! Hurt myself with the little pokey umbrella thingies. This curtain actually is also a prop. It was actually part of the set. What happened was we needed to stab the knife through the wall, and the only wall we could have is if it was a fake wall, which is why we used a curtain. Anyways, that is the props of Garter Cole. I will stop talking about my show, okay? Even though I am extremely proud of the way that it came out, I will shut up about it. When you make a TV show, okay, I know, limited, only a certain amount of people can see it, but it is all online. In fact, I will put the link in the description if you are interested in watching it. There's 2 episodes over the course of 2 semesters. We filmed an episode a semester. This is the last time I'm going to talk about it unless it comes up, unless I bring somebody from the show back or whatever, and then it just gets little mentions here and there. But this is the last time I'm going to link it. This is the last time I'm going to talk about it. I wrote the storyline, I acted in it, I directed in it, and this show was my little baby. This is my senior year. This is my last year to do something like this, and so to be able to get that chance, I'm extremely grateful for it, and also extremely proud of it and what it means in the story and everything. So I hold the show near and dear to my heart. And now that I have put to rest the props, I can put to rest the show. The show is done. It is out there. Like, I'm not going back to it. I will finally shut up about it. So thanks so much for watching this video. Remember, the links are in the description if you're interested in watching the episodes. I'm Amanda, the face of Amazing Productions. I hope you have an amazing day, and goodbye.